In the previous project, I introduced us to the Kano model. The Kano model, if you don't remember, is a way of measuring customer satisfactions towards certain features that are on any product that an industry or manufacturer can make. In the previous video, I discussed the basic needs or the basic requirements that a feature should be able to meet. Whereas if we are able to complete this, it goes essentially unnoticed. It goes unappreciated in a sort of personified humanistic way. There are two other aspects that the Kano model addresses, two other responses towards customer satisfaction. One of them is the performance, and one of them is the excitement criteria. Performance is more linear, where the main feature of this product, whatever product you can think of, that the better it performs, the better my response is, and the worse it performs, the worse my response is. Well, it doesn't go unnoticed, like in such cases of the basic requirements. A good performing uh, feature that isn't considered a basic requirement would create excitement, would create the justified response. Whereas the excitement is the reverse of the basic. The excitement feature is something that's innovative, something that's new, something that brings new attention. That, oh, because it's included, I'm already interested. I'm captivated. But the better it performs, I'm exponentially the way the Kano model represents it. So with this in Project One, I'd like to address I'd like to address a product that brings me excitement when it works, and when it does its job correctly, I am heavily excited. For Project 2, I'd like to suggest a redesign for a product that I use as a member of the Yellow Jacket Marching Band. We use these fold holders, specifically the Tono Innovative Model T Flip Folder Alternative. Now, this is a part of their eFlip series line where it is a mount that can go on your instrument, a brass or woodwind, and it would just hold your phone and give a quick reference or a quick guide for your music or for your position on the field. Now, the Model T is specifically for brass instruments like trumpet or trombone that attach snugly onto your bell and provide a good adjustability for your phone. They have good adjustable phone sizes where you can have a rather large phone or fit up to a relatively small tablet, and it has a nice grip on your instrument and on your phone. My favorite feature that this has is that it has adjustable panning, where you can hold your phone and it's not just fixed there completely. You can pan it to the right, to the left, or up and down if you need to do movements. While this is a really great product, though, there is one issue that I face with it that I would like to have suggest a redesign on it. The latching mechanism used to latch the phone in place is pretty spotty in my opinion. What I mean is it uses the cheapest method of joining two pieces together. It uses a snap fit. When you want to choose your desired length, there's a piece of plastic that just snaps into place and locks in your phone in pretty snugly. Now, the problem is when you want to release that connection, it's as if they designed the smallest area possible for you to unlatch it. Seen here, you can see that it takes very precise force in this specific area to remove the latch, to remove this thing. And given that we are outside, given that there's a lot of physical activity in this, their hands are usually sweaty, or hands are usually spastic from what's going on and about. And if you would want to release it, you have to be very meticulous in it. My redesign essentially is redesigning this lever mechanism that they used. The design that they have in here essentially is a lever. Now, while it isn't a class 1 necessarily, where a class 1 is your typical seesaw, where one load, uh, where you have a fulcrum in the middle of a bar, and load pushing on one side does work to push a load up somewhere else across the beam. This is specifically a second class lever. The fulcrum is this swinging uh, pin here And the snap fit would provide the load we're trying to push up. And we are providing force on the extreme edge of this latch. Think of a wheelbarrow. A wheelbarrow has you lift up an entire load, and the wheel of a wheelbarrow is the fulcrum. It's the typical example for a second class lever, which this describes perfectly. Now, what can we do to redesign this or address this issue? Simply speaking, we can either reduce the load. Reducing the load would have us change where we have this snap fit. However, that also would reduce the amount of holding power that we'll need to take out the force, take out the pin necessarily where it is. While I have no problem now how well it holds the phone, I do have an issue with how much force I do need to take off the how much force I need to apply at that specific point. Uh, that raises an issue for me. So simply speaking, we can just add, even if it is 2-3 millimeters of material uh, on either side, and that'll provide enough surface area so you can add more distributive load on that. And that load, which is not a fingernail specifically, it's a more of a finger tip amount of surface contact. That simple change alone would completely make this product, in my eyes, even more exciting to me, to see how well it operates, to see how well it's suited to me personally. So, what was this made out of? Now, according to the website, this is made out of a ABS polycarbonate blend. So it's simple thermoplastics that we can use, simple plastic injection molding. And that technique is well known, and it's quite simple for things like this. Since our design only requires essentially an extrusion or an extension based on the current dimensions, it's not a huge difference in the molding that this company can incorporate in their design. Overall, what I want to address in this project is a product that was personal to me, a product that I use in my life, that I have trouble with, and this fold holder that attaches to my instrument does a phenomenal job, except when I want to take out my phone, where it requires me to um, focus my force on a specific part to decouple the latch from the stand holder, from the phone holder itself. And I think the way it has it right now, the way the eFlip has it, it requires me to put too much precise force as opposed to just a simple knockout or a simple push, like the proposed method I have. Thank you for watching.